She switched. What? She switched. No, I wanted to ask if I was like truly seeing what I thought I was seeing. Because I don't get to see you as much. There's a lot of seeing in that I don't get to see. I didn't watch your practice yesterday, but I knew your face when you walked in my classroom that morning, when you came to pick up your stuff, and after practice. To be honest, I didn't notice you guys for too much before. Oh, God.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction Junior Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Michelle Lawrence reviews the last JV game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. And now, let's join Coach Lawrence with Kevin Arkin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another night of Grizzlies soccer. Tonight we're over at Southeast High School to take on the Golden Buffaloes in a City League doubleheader, and we're joined by our head JV coach, Michelle Lawrence. This interview sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. Coach, let's start out by looking at Tuesday night's game. Congratulations on a very dominating performance against the South High Titans.
Yeah, it was a great game. We were hoping for a 10-0 just like Varsity did, but we did not pull that off. We made some big changes in positions, allowing some girls on the defense to play up a little bit and just have a little fun with it. So we played around with that the second half, so that may be why people were a little out of their kind of normal spots.
Checking the stat sheet, we showed Northwest out shooting South in that game, 33-1. Oh, wow. That was the domination of the game by the Grizzlies. And granted, South High is in a reconstruction mode this year. That was kind of obvious, but still a very dominating performance. And it gave you a great chance to get people passing and different people shooting. You had a variety of goal scorers, so all good.
Yes, I was very proud of him. We actually moved Aaliyah up. We're kind of testing the boundaries with her because she's been nursing an injury. And so we moved her up from defense, her normal spot on JV, to outside mid, and she got a goal off. So Commons was really wanting her to start shooting and getting some confidence with that. So she had a beautiful goal.
9-2, and you've won 6 in a row. Would you have thought that at this point, at the beginning of the season?
I don't know. I was hoping to win them all, but that's just me because the girls, they're just so into it. And they listen to they really take it to heart what you say to give them some constructive feedback to make some corrections. And they do it as a team. It's not just individuals. It's a team effort. And anytime you make a comment to them, they really do pull through on it.
Well, and that the team effort was certainly obvious last weekend, and we didn't get a chance to talk to you about it before the South game because we had some of the girls on instead. But Northwest winning the junior varsity tournament, winning their bracket in there, and not allowing a goal in regulation play in the tournament, an outstanding defensive performance.
Absolutely. We're very proud of our defense. We've had some different people. I know Gertie's helped out quite a bit on the back line, and it's not her favorite position, but I've just got a handful like Audrey that I can put anywhere and they will perform. And that's what's getting to be more fun as I'm testing girls in different areas. I'm like, let's try it out. You never know what's going to come out of this. We've got Gertie taking shots now. Took her back off of defense, pulled her into the offensive positions. And, she had some beautiful crosses yesterday's game. So I was really, really happy to see that. And the movement, again, we're getting better at it. And I'm hoping as we approach some of these other games next week and the following week, I think we're going to have some tough matchups, and I want the girls to have a lot of confidence going into those games.
Well, before you can look at next week, and her reference to next week is Manhattan at home on Tuesday and Washburn Rural there on Thursday. So you're right, we got a tough week next week, but you got a little group down here at Southeast High to got to deal with here tonight first. Absolutely. What do you know about Southeast?
It's kind of funny. I had one of the kids talking to me earlier today, and it was one of the boys from the soccer team. And he said, "Oh, you guys better watch out for them." I said, "I think we're going to be okay. I saw JV playing in the tournament, so I think we're going to be fine." I'd like to see some more movement, us playing around, getting more shots off, and actually finishing. Because I know, watching film after the games and stuff, you guys are saying the same thing I'm thinking and saying on the field. We've got to connect these shots. We're getting a lot of shots off, but they're not. The numbers on the scoreboard aren't showing it.
Well, and that was obvious by
we are getting the shots off, so I'm happy.
You got to get it. Yeah, right. You got to get the shots off, and you did that Tuesday with 33 shots, but only 5 of them went in.
Right. So we need to learn to connect with that ball a little bit better. But there's people shooting that were not shooting before, and that makes me happy too.
Well, and hopefully you'll get some more of that here tonight against Southeast.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us about the injury situation with your crew.
Right now, Lizette is at about 35%. We will see as we approach game time whether or not she's going to make it to the field. We do want to make sure, and they're all key players, but we want to make sure that the ones that are typically holding a position for the majority of the game, that we can get them. We're going to need them in these games coming up. So if we have, I'm going to say, fairly easy games and I can rest girls, I'm willing to do that. They don't always like that. But like I've got Riley, I'm good. And I'm like, what percent are we? I know that you're good, but she's so hungry for that hat trick. It's unreal.
Well, she was fighting for it Tuesday night, having scored twice, and she had a couple of late chances, just couldn't put them away.
Yeah, so she kept saying, "Coach, put me back in. I need that hat trick. Put me back in." And I was like, okay. I said, let some other people play for a few minutes. I'll get you back in. I know you're hungry for it. So,
nice to have them hungry for it, though.
Absolutely, yes. That makes my heart happy.
Best of luck to you tonight against Southeast. We'll look forward to a visit before the Manhattan game on Tuesday.
All right. Thank you.
Head JV coach Michelle Lawrence, our guest on our pregame visit. Stay tuned. We'll take a 60-second timeout to hear from McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Then we'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Southeast High Golden Buffaloes. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property and sold right to
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer Program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com. Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGrizz. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hamilton Ford on the big corner of 119th West in Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Aerotech Engineering, 5555 North 119th Street West in Mays, serving customers that rank among the world's largest manufacturers of civilian and military aircraft. Thank you, Tom Simon and everyone at Aerotech Engineering. By Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Guin, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Intrust Bank of Wichita, 105 North Main with branches throughout Sedgwick County. Intrust is built on value. We change to meet the times, but we will never change our principles. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Now at their new location at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction on East 13th Street, just east of K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families, strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By Emerson Biggins, 808 East Douglas at the east edge of Old Town. Come visit Emerson Biggins and enjoy the great food, cold brews, and hospitality of Luis Lopez and his staff today. By Hurricane Sports Bar at the corner of 13th and Tyler. Luis Lopez has brought his hospitality west to make it convenient to Grizzly Nation. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. by Todd Eflin narrates. Hey, that's me. Voiceovers for audiobooks, product or promotional videos, telephone systems, and business commercials. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field and to the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thanks, Todd Eflin. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Southeast High School for tonight's Greater Wichita Athletic League doubleheader between the Golden Buffaloes of Southeast and your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. About 4 minutes to go till kickoff, and I can tell you what we've got weather-wise, because the weather seems to always make the news. It has rained some here in Wichita today. We actually had a storm come through this morning. Everything is kind of damp and wet. The wind is blowing out of the north at about 20 miles an hour, gusting to 35. It's cold. You know, I sound like a broken record, but let's face it, it's another typical winter soccer game here in late April for the Grizzlies. We've had one good weather game all year, and that was Tuesday.
It was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day Tuesday, and we didn't get it again for today. So we're the Grizzlies playing on turf here at Southeast. Otherwise, the game would have been canceled. All the other outdoor sports have canceled for today. No baseball, no softball anywhere in town. Track practices were limited, very limited to just on the field, on the track itself only. And most everybody practiced indoors this afternoon, except for, of course, for soccer, who has games today. Junior Varsity is going to kick it off first, and Ashley Isbell, our Junior Varsity team, is just plain red hot.
They are red hot. They've done an amazing job the last few games. Almost the whole season.
They have. They're 9-2 on the year. They've won 7 in a row. Looking to make it 8 tonight against a Southeast team, which you look at it on paper, and this is probably a game we should win. Of course, that's why you play the game. So, you don't know what's going to happen as far as that's concerned. But, the Grizzlies are going to try and make it 8 in a row tonight and get their record to 10-2. Before they have 2 tough games.
3 tough games.
Well, 2 next week.
Yeah.
They have 3 tough games coming up with Manhattan and Washburn Rural next week, the latter being on the road, and then we're at Bishop Carroll.
No, we're at home for that game.
We're at home for Carroll.
We're at home for Carroll. That's senior night.
Oh, that's right. It is senior night. Our final home game will be against Bishop Carroll, who's already beaten us once this year. So we got some tough varsity and some tough JV contests coming. We don't have starters for Southeast. They didn't get them up here, so We'll do what we can. I can give you the starters for your Grizzlies, and here they are. Pardon me. It's called. The wind is blowing. We're in the press box. We got the windows open so that we can stick the camera out, and the wind is just whipping through here. Out tonight, Alondra Morales is out, and so is Amaya Bates. They're both injured. They will not play tonight. In goal for Northwest is April Isbell. Hang on, folks. April Isbell will be in goal for the Grizzlies tonight, the sophomore wearing number 0. Also out tonight is Nevaeh Villa. I forgot to mention her. Also starting for the Grizzlies, midfielder Geraldine Ailman, wearing number 4. Number 5, Riley Bell, the senior forward. God, it's going to be a tough night. Riley had 2 goals against South High on Tuesday. Number 6, sophomore forward Kira Lopez. Number 9, Mackenzie Nistis, the sophomore forward. Aaliyah Tercios, number 10, on defense. She's a sophomore. Also a sophomore. Number 11, Amaya Alvarez. She'll be playing at midfield. Michaela Nistis will start on defense. Number 13, she's a sophomore. Brooklyn Jam, it ain't Christmas. One moment. I didn't have any trouble at all when I first got up here. Brooklyn Munoz is a sophomore. Isbell Santiago Morrison on defense. She's a junior wearing number 15. And also on defense, a freshman, number 16, Audrey Thomas. Grizzlies are in their road white uniforms. Southeast playing in their black uniforms here in the JV contest. They have the same school colors as the Wichita State Shockers in black and gold. And Southeast will have the wind in the first half. Underway and back to chase it defensively is Morrison. She'll kick it out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Southeast. Deep in Grizzly territory. Woo! It's going to be a long night here for the old throat. Problem is, I taught today. I was in the building today molding young minds, and that may have contributed to part of this. So,
I would bet money that definitely
will make it work. In the meantime, Grizzlies with the ball. Nistis sends it up to Riley Bell. Bell loses it for a moment, but only for a moment. Now she's got it back at the 40. Grizzlies making a move downfield. Nistis comes up to get the rebound off the errant pass, and a wide ball is going to go out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for Southeast on the far side. Southeast plays in a new stadium with a turf field. This is a new field. They're the only school in the district to have replaced the field that was installed in the bond issue about 10 years ago. Here's a chance for the Grizzlies, and Kara Lopez goes down and can't get the shot before the goalkeeper for Southeast, and I can tell you who that is. Maybe. And then maybe not. Actually, I can't. I have no idea who their goalkeeper is. They didn't put position players on their roster. The roster that was sent me doesn't have a lot of information on it. And it is starting to spit rain again. Make sure the camera doesn't get too wet over there. We got that thing sticking out the window to give our folks at home the best possible view. Grizzlies trying to move the ball down. There's a shot going wide, and that will be the first goal kick of the game and our first break of the game. We'll be back in 10. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is being brought to you in part by Tom Simon and everyone at Aerotech Engineering, 5555 North 119th Street West, Mays, Kansas, 67101. Proud sponsors of Grizzly Soccer.
Goal kick taken, intercepted by the Grizzlies. Ailman sends it back to Lopez. And now it goes wide to the far side. And Michaela Nistis will send it up the far side. That's going to go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Golden Buffaloes of Southeast High School. Thank goodness they have ball retrievers. If a ball goes out over the goal line on the south end of the field tonight, it's going to roll for an hour.
Oh,
and there's nothing back there to stop it. There's a fence. If it bounces over the fence, it's gone.
Until maybe it hits the trees.
Yeah, which are half a mile away. That one goes out of play. And it looks like that will be a goal kick for Southeast, although the officials pointed to the corner. But everybody's lining up as if it's going to be a goal kick, and I think that's what it's going to be. And awaiting the restart now from the Southeast goalkeeper, and we apologize for being unable to tell you who that player is. On the near side, ball goes out of play. It'll stay with Southeast. Understandably, a small crowd here on hand so far tonight. And at this stadium, the players and the fans are on the same side. The stands on the opposite side of the field don't hold very many people. So they pack everybody over here. All of us are all over here as one big happy family. Out of play to Northwest now at the 45. Nistis throws it in to Riley Bell. Bell over here on the near side. Taken away by Southeast. Bell tried to get it back. Now it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Comes over the head of Geraldine Ailman, and Southeast will come away with it, but not for long. That'll turn back over to Northwest, and Grizzlies are becoming the beneficiaries.
Yeah.
I want to move this down. It's getting wet.
Yeah.
Throw-in comes in, and it's a beauty.
It was actually a free kick off of the handball.
Like I said, the free kick comes in, and it's a beauty. There's a shot over the crossbar, and that actually hit the football crossbar. That'll make it another goal kick. Let's take 10. We'll be back.
All American Automotive, 8535 West 21st Street, serving the automotive repair and tire needs of Wichita since 1972.
Waiting the goal kick restart. That one gets kicked over the sideline. It'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Into the wind, but deep in Southeast territory. Nistis will throw it. Throws it over the head of Ailman. She goes back looking for a center. Nice center, but it's intercepted and kicked out of play again. We'll do it all over. Nistis throws it in again. Out of play it goes. Northwest will get another throw in. Nistis will have a sore arm as her pitch count is rising. This one comes back. It's going to go out of play right near midfield. And a great save by the cone. Nistis will throw it in again. Michaela again throws in a nice ball to Ailman.
She keeps it.
Yeah, she's fighting hard for it down there on the near side. Finally kicked out by Southeast. And the Grizzlies will have another throw in at about the 10. Lopez can't control it now. Back it comes, and Nistis, the other Nistis, Kenzie Nistis, gets one that goes wide, and that'll be a goal kick for Southeast. 8.5 gone, first half, no score. Southeast and Northwest. Northwest dominating things early on here. Into the wind. Morrison will tap that one out of play. It'll be a throw in for the Buffaloes. You know, that wind is coming out of the northeast, and it's blowing right on me.
Is it still?
Yeah.
I guess
Blowing-
maybe
it
I have
was-
enough of the cover from the camera. I
No,
don't feel as much of it.
I'm getting plenty of it. I was looking here to see if I stood behind you, if it would help, but it won't matter. Morrison sends it over on the far side. Here we go. Grizzlies trying to bring it down the middle. Nistis will send that one too far for Ailman. It'll go out of play, and it'll be a throw in for Southeast. Mackenzie Nistis dishes it off. Now on the far side. Centering pass hits off the side of the net. That'll be a goal kick. We'll be back.
Kevin and Don Arkin, adopted Northwest alumni, are 10-year supporters of the Grizzly soccer program.
Goal kick taken, and we're back underway. Ball going to come back. We're going to do it all over again. And Southeast subs in a couple of players. I can't tell you who they are because their hair is too long. And now the goal kick is taken. Ailman can't get to it. Now it comes back. Morrison sends it up the middle. Give and go, far side. Alvarez over there. Sends it back up the middle. And now the Grizzlies have something cooking, maybe. There's a shot blocked by the defense. And Southeast trying to clear it out of their own zone. Morrison sends it forward again. Back. Nistis puts up a big one. And that's going to go out on the side, borne by the wind. It'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes, deep in their own territory. Ball comes in. There's a shot blocked by two defenders. J.C. Sure, I believe that is.
Yeah, I can't see from here.
I can't either. I'm going to have to grab my binoculars. There's a shot and a foot save. And it's sent out, but not out all the way. And now Southeast comes down the field with it. Riley Bell. Nice move. Still with it. Gets a shot off, blocked by the defense. And now the goalkeeper will corral it. And a couple of nice moves by Riley Bell that time. Bell can't get to it, comes back towards center. There's a long blast blocked by the defense. Well, we have a visitor up here in the broadcast booth, and you know what that means? That means we have a halftime guest.
You're scaring her away.
I know I am. Helena Kelting just stuck her nose into the broadcast booth trying to get warm, and I can't say as I blame her. And we haven't talked about it yet, but she's going to miss a couple of games. She's in concussion protocol right now. Now she's leaving us again. I guess I ran her off.
Yeah, like I said, you did run her off. She's kind of scared her.
Morrison chips one forward. Ailman now back to Michaela Nistis, and it's taken right off her foot. Here comes Southeast back. And Nistis, I thought she had it again. This one gets tapped out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Grizzlies. We have no ball retriever over here, or the ball retriever over here is actually Coach Cody Fitch. He's chasing some balls down over there, but he was nowhere to be found when they needed him. Nistus. Riley Bell sends it forward. Ailman, can you keep it in? Yes, she does. Beautiful ball. Now there's a center, and it's blocked out of bounds, but it'll be a throw-in for Northwest. And Michaela Nistus runs up to take this throw from her defensive spot. Ball comes in, knocked out of play. We're going to do this all over again. Nistus again throws it in. At center. Oh, that went through the wickets of Morrison, and now Southeast is at a breakaway. 25, 20, 15, centered and shot, and a save by Isbell on a point-blank shot. Off the foot of Brescia Rivas. And Isbell keeps the score right where it was, 0-0. It'll be a corner kick, I believe, or is that a throw-in?
No.
I didn't see where it went out.
I think it's a corner.
Corner kick coming for Southeast. They'll have the wind at their back on this play. A chance for the Buffs. They keep it low, and it's chipped out. We'll do it all over again. Waiting again. Here it comes with the wind. This one is short. Not exactly sure what the strategy was there, but Ailman comes up with it and sends it wide. Tercios on the far side. Ball comes back to center. This one's launched out of play, and it will be a throw-in for Southeast. 13 and change remaining, first half, no score. This is the junior varsity contest. The varsity contest will follow. A City League doubleheader tonight. Tercio centers one. And comes back to get the return pass. Has it tackled off her foot. And that one goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Southeast on the far side. Southeast is going to sub in two. I can see these. That's Kayleen Thangdara, number 7. Number 28 is Kausar Abdulali. Ball trying to get it to Ailman and couldn't do it. Nistus had a ball bound back, but Morrison comes back to alertly get it out of play, where it will be a throw-in for Southeast. Southeast pops it in, and Ailman fighting to get it back.
She's fighting hard, and I love watching it.
Nistus. Kenzie Nistus brings it up the field now. 35-30, 25. Long blast and an easy save for Southeast. They'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Kylie Foreman comes in, along with J.C. Schur for the Grizzlies. Ailman will come out for a breather, as will Brooklyn Munoz. Throw in from Nistis. Out of play, throw in for Northwest. Nistis quickly throws it in. And that one goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Quite frankly, I think the Southeast player was correct.
I think so too, but you go.
Sure, trying to center it. Now popped out of the area. Down to get it. Nistis goes down. Out of play to Southeast. Down it comes. That's going to roll and stay in. Morrison. Nobody on the far side for Northwest for the moment. Kylie Foreman hustling over there. Tercios brings it down. Overlet herself and gave it up. And Southeast pops one down. This is going to be nearly their deepest penetration of the first half. They did get a shot on April Isbell, from a little bit closer than that.
I was going to say it's the other A name.
Yeah. Change her name to Smith. Foreman with it for Northwest at the 30. Chips one forward. Tercios with a chance, gets a shot off. Foot save. If they get that ball in the air, she's not reaching for it.
She's not whatsoever.
So, this goalkeeper can be beaten. Morrison pops one in the air forward. Now it comes back. Down the middle of the field it comes. Sure with it. Ball bouncing around on the far side. Alvarez sends one forward. There's a long one into the penalty area, and the wind just killed it.
Oh, my gosh. I haven't seen one die quite like that in a while.
Here's a chance for Northwest. Centering pass goes through everybody, and it's going to go out of play and be a throw-in for Southeast as they sub in 3 players. And Geraldine Ailman will come back in for Northwest. And she will replace, I believe, J.C. Sure come out.
Nope.
Who is that? Oh,
that is
Mackenzie
Nistis.
Oh, Mackenzie Nistis came out. Michaela Nistis with the ball will throw it in. She's been busy over there tonight. And now she's fighting for the ball, 1-on-2. Goes out of play. It'll stay with Southeast. Southeast with a chance here in the first half. And down 2 players go. And that is in the penalty area. So if the foul's on Northwest, and I think it will be, it's going to be a penalty kick.
Yeah, they called it on. It looks like they called it right outside the box.
Well, if they did, it was a gift.
Well, I can tell you April is probably happy that it's just outside the box as that gift.
Oh, I'm sure. Dangerous play here. The ball sitting on the 8-yard line. right outside the 18 for soccer for a free direct kick, and it's up in the air and goes up over everything, and that'll be a goal kick for Northwest. That'll be their first. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
We wish to thank Scott Mueller and Basis Consulting Engineers, LLC, 800 East 1st, Suite 401. Proud supporters of the Grizzly Soccer program.
Awaiting the goal kick. It just came there, and Grizzlies have it on the far side of the field, sending it out past midfield, but there's nobody home there. Southeast controlled it for the moment. Grizzlies get it right back. And it's starting to rain again here as the windows are showing some moisture. Don't see any on the camera lens yet.
Nope. That's what I keep looking for, too, is the drops
But we
on
have
the
the
lens.
advantage if it does start to rain with any kind of regularity, we can close the window.
Yeah.
Pull the camera back a foot, close the window, and shoot through the glass. We've done that before. In fact, we did that in at Washburn Rural one year. Shot the entire second half in a driving rainstorm, and the water was just sheeting on the glass. We were shooting through a sheet of water. Nothing we could do. Because you can't open the windows at Washburn. They don't open properly.
Well, you got to just work with what you got.
That's it. Foreman puts that into the penalty area and chip back out. Well, then we'll have a throw in. Foreman will give it off to Michaela Nistis. Grizzlies trying to make something happen. Foreman gives it back to Ailman. Now there's a shot, and that goes wide left off the foot of Alvarez. That'll be yet another goal kick.
That was looking beautiful, too.
It was. That would have been a good goal. 3 minutes and change remaining. First half still scoreless here at Southeast.
And his throw-in is back with Northwest.
Waiting for the ball retrievers to give us a soccer ball. They pulled one out of the bag for Northwest. And Nistis throws it in. And that'll go out off of Southeast. It will be a throw in for Nistis again. And she puts it in to a sea of black shirts. Kylie Foreman chips it. This is going to go out. It'll be a throw in for Southeast. Foreman forward. There's a shot by Mackenzie Nistis that goes wide left. And, you know, this is something we talked about with Coach Lawrence in the pregame show. In Tuesday night's game, the Grizzlies outshot Wichita South 33-1 in that game, and yet only scored 5 times. So that means they had 28 errant shots or saves. And I guarantee you their keeper did not have 28 saves.
No way.
So just errant shots. They got to get the ball back on net for sure. Ball in the penalty area of Northwest now. There's a shot, goes wide, and that'll be a goal kick for April Isbell. We'll keep it right here with 1:11 remaining in the first half. April will spot it. And she'll send it wide to the right. Up the near side, far side rather, to Tercios, who taps it out of play. It'll be a throw in for Southeast. Less than a minute to go now in the first half. Grizzlies don't want to give one up here in the last 30 seconds, that's for sure.
Nope. We want to go in with either the lead or at least a tie.
A tie is a win when you're playing into the stiff breeze we're playing into. That's a win-win for Northwest. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Have a goal kick coming, and that's going to be the last play of the half. And there's the horn. We're at halftime here at Southeast. And there's no score between the Buffs and the Grizzlies. We'll be back with our second half, or our halftime extravaganza after this commercial timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason, more than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big corner of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
to redefine yourself,
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself,
to realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
the best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be
All you can be.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Welcome back to the Ice Bowl here at Southeast High, where there was no score at halftime, and the not for a lack of action, because there's actually it's been a pretty well-paced first half. Just not a lot of scoring there, Ashley Isbell.
They've had some good shots.
They had some chances. Hopefully they'll get more with the wind at their back now.
Hopefully so. But we've seen before that they tend to, for whatever reason, do better against the wind. But maybe they'll wake up in the second half, and maybe it's a second half thing and not a wind thing.
I know. You know, we always talk about how they do better against the wind.
But they've been
Tuesday night, Varsity had the wind at their back and made quick work of the Titans.
Yeah,
winning that game in the mercy rule at the end of 1.5. So let's tell you what's going on here for next week. We don't have any games this weekend, by the way. After
Thankfully.
Our marathon session last weekend, when we had 3 games over 2 days. Pardon me. I don't have this when I stand up. Maybe I ought to stand up.
Maybe you ought to stand up.
Hey, Doc, it hurts when I do that. Well, don't do that. No games this weekend. Our next game is at home on Tuesday. Manhattan comes in. The Indians will come in for our annual grudge match, and we follow that right up 2 days later. We go to Washburn Rural in Topeka and take on the Junior Blues. And I cannot say for sure about Manhattan, but I know we have never beaten Washburn Rural.
Yeah.
The girls have never beaten Washburn.
It's a tough group.
That is it's a tough bunch. And yeah, it's a tough place to play. And I'm going to, pardon me a minute, I think there's water on the camera lens. Yep. The stripe was wrinkled on our picture.
Oh.
That's what gave it away.
Well, makes the difference.
The umbrellas are out here at Southeast as the rain has started to fall again. Like I said, it's been raining on and off all day. Hard rain this morning and then light rain on and off ever since. The temperature weather forecast was for it to reach 71 today. Didn't get anywhere near there, and it's not going to. Once again, our weather prognosticators are highly overpaid for their level of accuracy.
Well, it's supposedly only dropped a few degrees since we started.
55 now?
55 now.
It was 61 when we started. No wonder I'm cold.
Yeah, and then the wind chill, feels like has only dropped a single degree from 52 to 51.
No.
I don't know if I believe that.
No, I got a 8-letter word for that. But wind chill is currently 12 above, ladies and gentlemen. It is cold out there. It's cold in here. If it wasn't cold out there, Amaya Bates wouldn't be eating a sandwich in front of us over here to our right, where she came up here to get warm. Is she going to come up here and do stats?
I think she's going to do stats up here for the rest of the time.
I don't blame her. I would too if I was her.
Absolutely.
Get out of that cold wind. So, and you can have my chair, by the way. You'll have to make room for it, but you can put my bag back there. That's okay. You can put it back there. What an ultimate sacrifice I'm making for our team. We have the oft injured Amaya Bates here, the fragile one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, she's got a leg made out of glass. So, but it is.
No, it's her back this time, though.
Oh, okay.
So not only does she has the boot, she's got her back.
Yeah.
I just want her to get better.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, I just want her to get better.
Doc, I got a problem. I got a week back. Really? When you get that? Oh, about a week back. This session of comedy brought to you, in part, by my favorite sponsor, Barf, the dog food more dogs asked for by name. Oh, that's going to be the longest minute and a half we've got left here before the start of the second half.
Yeah, because the junior varsity team it looks like they're pretty much ready to go.
I'm sure both teams are ready to go.
They've already finished their talk. And I think they're just, right now, they're trying to stay loose and not freeze down there.
I am sure that is correct. Weather conditions, but at least it's not pouring down rain.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. No, that's supposed to happen later, either tonight or who knows, sometime tomorrow, who knows. And then.
Well, we really do need the rain here in the Wichita area, but, you know, can we please have some spring-like temperatures?
Even just for
one game.
For one game.
Yeah.
One game, yes. I would agree with
for two games. We already had it.
We had it one time already.
Yeah. Tuesday wasn't horrible.
Actually, the only request I would then have is to have the spring-like beautiful weather for the senior game, for senior night. And
senior night would be a good night to have good weather. And yeah, you're right.
If it's not next week, let's have it at least for senior night.
And senior night is a week from Tuesday. We'll have Bishop Carroll at home as our guests for the evening and for our final home game. And then we wrap up the regular season on at West.
Yep.
That Thursday, and that'll be the end of our regular season. 3 tough games in a row coming up, and then not to say that West won't be tough, but we do have 3 in a row coming up. Grizzlies in their road white uniforms playing from left to right here in the second half, and they will kick off. All we need is for one of the referees to give them something to play with.
Well, it does look like the coach was able to gather up the balls that they used in the first half. Let's see if we can keep them corralled in the second half.
They got a golf ball cart and picked them all up all over the campus. Grizzlies kick off. They have it at the midfield again. Now it's going to go out of play, and that'll be a throw in for Northwest on the far side. And Nistus will handle the throw. That one goes out of play, and it will turn over to Southeast. Glad to have you on board wherever you are, whether you're a Northwest Grizzly constituent or a member of the Southeast community. We're glad to have you as well, and hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight of Grizzly soccer. There's a long one. Who's going to come back and get it? Nice play there. Grizzlies getting some heavy pressure put on them. Tercios puts one up in the air, wide to the far side. Trapped there by Munoz. And this one's running to the goal line, and they're going to, well, they stopped it. If they were smart, they let it go.
They let it go, and it is, or I don't know if they actually did let it go, but it is a corner. It went over.
Grizzlies will take it from the far corner with the wind. This could be big. Tercios going over to take the kick. Aaliyah gets it in the air, put banana ball. And it landed right on the foot of a black shirt, unfortunately. And here's one out to midfield, giving chase. Grizzlies win it. Kick it out of play, but quite frankly, that was a pretty good play there. Defensively. By Kara Lopez. That one goes out again into the Southeast bench. They'll have another throw in. And that will turn it right back over to Northwest. And the supply of soccer balls is dwindling rapidly here. Nistis. Nice ball over to the far side. Now down the middle come the Grizzlies. Oh, they overled their
maybe
target. And takes a shot and a good save, and I wish I could tell you who the keeper was. Do you know, Maya, who their goalie is? No. Grizzlies trying to bring it down the floor. Ailman centers one, but nobody there to get it for Northwest. There's a shot blocked by the defense. Ailman with a follow, and it's blocked. Coming up now on the near side. And centering one is Tercios loose in front. Score!
That looks...
Tercios gets the assist. Who got the slop? Huh?
Riley Bell.
Riley Bell gets her third goal in 2 days. And the Grizzlies draw first blood. It's 1-0. Southeast kicks off. We're back at it again. This one's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Tercios will take the throw on the near side. She sends it up to Ailman. Back to Tercios. To center. Kylie Foreman with it. She'll send it wide for Michaela Nistis. And Michaela tried to get it to Munoz over there on the far side.
That looks like Audrey over there.
Say again?
That looks like Audrey. That's Audrey on the far side.
Is that Audrey Thomas?
Yes.
Kind of far away here. Let's get the, yeah, it is. Get the old binoculars out. My error. Thomas with it again. Can't control it.
Get it through that layer.
Well, we got somebody wide open here on the near. Oh, she let it right through her. Ailman couldn't get to the ball. And it will be a throw in for Southeast. And that was unfortunate because she was down here in her own zip code.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a long ball that'll be picked off by their goalkeeper, whoever she is. And punted back out. Ailman there to intercept that. And still fighting for it. They're going to blow a whistle here, and they're going to give somebody a free kick. And
that would
it will
be us for a handball.
Tercios will get a free kick from the 33. Long one in the air. And the Southeast can't clear it out. There's another shot blocked by the defense. Another shot coming, blocked by a defender. Fourth shot and a save.
You got to follow that up, though, ladies.
Yeah, she gave up a pretty big rebound there,
that
but there was nobody there to
rebound,
bring it home.
For sure.
Ailman on the near side. Puts it back to Tercios. She lost track of it for a moment. And she sends one through. Morrison will get there. Up it comes. Back to the far side. This pass to Thomas was intercepted. And here's a long ball that should be no problem for the Grizzlies to handle. Uh-oh, bad pass.
And
Isbell was there to
pick it off.
Fall down on the ball, and that, well, for a moment, was a 2-on-0 break after that intercepted pass. Big break for the Grizzlies. That'll keep it 1-0. 22.5 remaining in the game. Grizzlies trying to win 8 in a row. That's a handball if I ever saw one.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be a free kick for Northwest. Tercios will take the kick. Out to center. Sure sends it forward. Comes back, but Nistis is there. And this one comes back, goes through everybody, and it's going to be a throw in for Northwest. Tercios will take it from about the 35. Sends it up the near side. And unfortunately, the ball goes out of play off the foot of Mackenzie Nistis, so it'll be a throw in for Southeast. Nice job of intercepting that ball by J.C. Scher.
Oof.
That one bounces off a couple of bodies. Kylie Foreman over there giving chase, can't get to it. And Southeast will bring it up. They get it to center. This one will go out of play and be a throw-in for the Grizzlies. Throws it into Geraldine Ailman right here, right in front of us.
Nicely done.
Beautiful trap. Here's a good pass.
Oof.
By Sure. Now, come on, get there, get there. Win it, win it. Oh, Riley Bell couldn't win it. Gets cleared out. Tercios comes up to take it for Northwest. She puts a centering pass back in. There's a long blast by Ailman. That'll go wide left, and it'll be a goal kick. Our first of the second half. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Portions of this game are brought to you by the family of Jeff Beard. We thank you for your continued support of Grizzly Soccer.
Goal kick coming, and intercepted immediately.
Oh.
Get that shot. I couldn't get the shot off.
Just a little bit too far out in front of her.
Tercios sends one right back into the penalty area, where it comes right back out to Tercios. Aaliyah wins it. Tried to get it to Scher. Goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Grizzlies with a couple of good chances here. That one goes.
Stays in, apparently.
I can't believe that stayed in.
That one went out.
That one's out for sure. But, you know, with that northeast wind, I just figured that first one would have
would have
gotten pushed out. Aaliyah throws it in. Gets it right back. Gets it back again. Now she knocks it out. It'll be a throw in for Southeast. What was on your sandwich?
Roast beef.
I smell garlic.
It's probably from the pickles down there. It's not my sandwich.
Let me see. Maya Bates has got some pickles here, some dilly bites. God only knows what that's doing to your stomach lining. They smell good. I just smelled it. I couldn't figure out what it was.
Nope, that was not my sandwich.
Another goal kick coming.
I may steal one and put it on the rest of my sandwich to eat after the game.
Well, not a bad idea.
Because they do smell really good.
Southeast will get the goal kick. Sent out to center where Kenzie Nistis will win it. And it went right through the wickets. Hustling back, though, to get it. Pretty good play there to recover.
Good hustle.
Grizzlies with it again. And a nice ball to center, but there's nobody home. And this one is going to come back toward Morrison. She'll send it up. Oh, I'm sorry, Tercios. Tercios sends it up. My eyes are watering. I can't see numbers. If we're going to get rain, we need to get enough rain to knock all this pollen down. The 10 minutes of rain we got this morning wasn't enough. Tercios will send it in again. Give and go back to her. She'll send it up the side. That one bounces off the foot of J.C. Schur. And here's Lopez bringing it down the middle. There's a nice long through ball, but the wind is going to carry it, maybe. And goes over the goal line. That'll be a corner kick for Northwest.
Fantastic. That was a good foot race, too.
It was. That was a good foot race, and I really thought the wind was going to carry it out. Corner kick with the wind coming.
Well, it almost looks like the wind might have shifted ever so slightly. If looking at the American flag over yonder.
It does seem to be coming more out of the east than it is the northeast. Oh, there's an opportunity lost as the ball bounced over two sets of legs. It'll be a throw in for Southeast. Nistis sends it too far. That's going to go over the goal line, and that'll be a goal kick for the Buffs. Back in 10, this is Grizzly Soccer.
This portion of Soccer on the Internet is being brought to you by the Bob Profit family. We thank them for their continued support of Grizzly Soccer.
My third child.
Back at Southeast High, this one goes over the sideline. That'll be a throw-in as someone just opened the door and the hurricane force blast of wind came in. Miss Kelting has graced us with her presence.
Keep fighting. Good fight. Oh.
Did everything except get a good shot off. But it was a good job of weaving through traffic.
It was definitely a good effort.
This punt is high and very short. Aaliyah Tercios fighting for it. Goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for the Northwest, and Aaliyah will handle it. Nistis can't control it. Sure with it. Nice job to get through all that traffic. And she gets a shot off, but it's going to go wide. It'll be a goal kick. Back in 10. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Candice Bribieska and her family are proud to support Grizzly Soccer on YouTube. Go Grizzlies!
Inside 14 minutes to go here in the contest. Grizzlies lead 1-0. The slimmest of margins. They could really use another goal here to give them some breathing room. Southeast gets it back into Grizzly territory. Goes out of play. Grizzlies throw it in. And again, splitting two defenders. That's a pretty good job. Now there's a long one. That's a great ball to space, but there's nobody there.
Oh, we were going to get to it, though. Well,
Kara Lopez ran all the way down from her defensive spot, and this is going to be a corner kick for Northwest.
but I think that she must have gotten moved up to more of a center mid-ish position.
Aaliyah Tercios will take this kick with the wind. In the air it goes. And cleared out by Southeast. There's another blast toward the penalty area that's blocked. Far side. Who's got it? Looks like the Buffs are going to get it for the moment. Over here on the near side where Tercios, who's been mighty busy back there, sends it up to Kenzie Nistus.
Nope, I think that one is JC.
Now here we go with Tercios at the 30, the 25. She sends a long one, and she's offside.
Yep.
Too bad. Had the right idea, the right play. And unfortunately, Brooklyn Munoz was offside.
Nope, that wasn't Brooklyn. Brooklyn's on the sideline.
Is that Thomas?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it is Thomas. She needs to face me when I'm looking at her through the binoculars so I can read her number. In any case, free kick here for Southeast. It comes back to the midfield area. And now it's going to go all the way back to Isbell, who woke up from her afternoon nap.
Oh, my gosh,
a terrible pass.
April, oh, my gosh.
2-on-0 break, and what a gift that is that Isbell was able to pick that up.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, she'll think about that one on the way home tonight.
Oh, I'll hear about that one on the way home tonight.
I'm sure. Grizzlies trying to get it back downfield again. You know, this lead is only 1-0. And all it takes is one mistake out of play to Southeast. There's a lot of time left, 10 minutes and change remaining.
We've had quite a few gifts already, so.
Comfortable? Miss Kelting has decided to take a nap up in the booth, which doesn't say much about the level of excitement being generated up here, does it? Out of play to Northwest. Come on, Grizzlies, let's do it.
Good throw.
Yeah, indeed. Out of play. We'll do it all over again. Another nice play by Northwest to move the ball down. Tercios throwing it in from about the 15. Gets it out in the middle.
Oof. Good
Bell
idea.
couldn't get the pass to the right person, and comes back out to the 40. Grizzlies will work it down again. Back to the 40, to the 50. You know, long one sent in, but into a sea of black shirts. This just passes it back. And here's
Good
one
ball
for
out
sure.
wide.
Come on. That's Lopez, rather.
No, that one was sure.
Was it?
Yep.
Now, Lopez was just there a minute ago. Yep, that is J.C. Sure. Now back to Nistus. That's Kara Lopez sending it forward. Pretty nice pass through two people. There's a shot. Going to go wide. That'll be a goal kick. Back in 10. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Soccer on the Northwest YouTube channel is brought to you by Capital Portfolio Management of Overland Park, Kansas, with over 60 collective years of experience in the financial services industry.
Goal kick coming. Intercepted by the Grizzlies at the 20. And that one was deflected backward by Bell. Southeast comes away with it. They had it out to midfield, and then they coughed it up. Now here's a 50-50 ball. Nice job by Sure to come up and get that ball. And back it comes to Morrison. Whoop, that one hopped over the foot of Sure, and it will be a throw in for Southeast with less than 7 to go in the game. Southeast will sub in 2 people. Kenzie Nistis intercepts it. Gets a great pass through the box and nobody home to tap it in.
That's a great
opportunity. And that
opportunity.
will go over and that'll be a goal kick after all that.
That will go out for a throw-in for Northwest.
Grizzlies in great shape down here. They keep this up, sooner or later, one of these is going to go in.
It's gotta. Well, there we go.
Bell getting a big shot, and that goes
over
everything. And that'll be a goal kick for Southeast. Nice try, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at some point, one's got to go in.
Like that
Just
one.
like that.
Good prognostication on your part. We'll check with our resident spotter. I like having a spotter up here. You can tell me who shot that.
That was Riley Bell again.
Bell's got them both. Second game in a row for Riley Bell with 2 goals. Grizzlies, pardon me, now lead 2-0. Southeast kicks off. Grizzlies get it back for the moment. That one's going to go out of play. That'll be a throw-in for the Buffs.
Nicely
nice
done.
Job. Beautiful job. Kara Lopez made that play. Boy, that was nice. She picked up 30 yards on that one play. Even though we lost the ball out of bounds, it pushes Southeast deep.
Yeah, the ref didn't like that throw in.
Yeah, I didn't either. Her foot was halfway to the moon. Aaliyah Tercios will do it properly now. There you go. Popped up in the air. Who's going to get it? Tercios, keep it in. Keep it in. Good center.
Oh, nice.
That was a nice
Nice
center.
effort.
Grizzlies get it back. Sure, sends one to the middle. There's
beautiful.
a chance. Shot, score! Well, there's your hat trick.
There's the hat trick.
Riley Bell gets her 3rd goal, and JC Sure gets the assist. I'm glad you told me about that wrap on her leg.
It makes
really, I don't know why I didn't notice it sooner. Grizzlies lead 3-0. less than 4 minutes to go, I would say they've got this game under complete control. Southeast kicks it off, and we're back after it. Stay with us. Varsity game's going to follow. The varsity team, no doubt, will want to follow the lead of the junior varsity squad. And if the score stays as it is, this will be the 5th consecutive game that they have shut out their opponent.
I know April will be happy about that.
In spite of her
own mistake earlier.
Yeah. Well,
and yes, I will probably give her a little bit of a hard time.
You need, pardon me, you need a break or two as well. Got a throw in here coming for Southeast. This is the deepest throw in they've had the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
And the Grizzlies take it and send it up. And it goes out of play. Quick throw in coming right back from Southeast. They're not giving up.
Which I like that. I like that they're not giving up.
I do too. This one's going to roll out of play. And it will belong to Northwest. Nistus winning the ball. And the ball sent it back out to midfield. Up the near side. Sure giving chase in the corner. Goes out of play. It belongs to Northwest. Good job. Ball cleared out to center. Lopez with it. And passing it back to Nistus. Nistus lost the handle, but ball sent forward. This one's going to go all the way back to the Southeast High goalkeeper, who will pop it in the air, and there's 1 minute remaining in the game. Grizzlies are going to win this. They'll go to 10-2 on their season. By far the best record for a junior varsity team in memory. I cannot think of it. There's been no JV team that's done this well in all the years that I've been associated with this program. So that goes back 11.
That's pretty good then.
That's real good. Goal kick coming for the Buffs.
Intercepted real quick.
And right back to keeper.
A weak kick.
That'll do it. We're at final here at Southeast High in the first of our 2 games today. Junior varsity contest, Northwest 3 and Southeast 0. Pretty good effort by the junior varsity Grizzlies all the way around, even though they had to do it without their star player, Amaya Bates, who's sitting right up here with us. And quite frankly, I think she's probably the smartest one on the team because she's up here where it's warm.
Right. And not down in the, I think the wind has picked up since we started the game. So
I think it has as well. I don't think there's any question that it's picked up. Wow, they're only putting 11 minutes on the clock. We're going to go straight to our pregame show because it's longer than 11 minutes. It's 12 minutes. We'll be back. See ya.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Christina Commons reviews the last varsity game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. And now, let's join Coach Commons with Kevin Arkin.
We turn our attention now to the varsity contest here at Southeast, and we're joined, as we are before every varsity contest, by our head coach, Christina Commons. This interview sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. Coach, Tuesday night, South High came in, and that's obviously a program that has been struggling because it was a very lopsided affair all the way around.
Yeah, and I did notice even they had several JV players even playing up. So just to have the two programs with dual roster players, it's nice to see them still there. Exactly.
10-0 the final, and it gave a lot of our players a chance to pad their personal spreadsheets. Kaylin Mueller, hat trick in the game. I thought that was great. Sawyer Ross got her first goal of the season. I think Reese Johnson got her first goal of the season. So it's always nice to see the girls having fun. And with all the scoring spread out, it obviously provided an opportunity for some good passing.
It was nice to see the spread out. I think what I emphasized even before the game, I said it doesn't matter who you come out against, it's how you're going to play. Are we still going to keep the tone the way we want to play the tone? And so I think that's what we did. We may have lost the ball, but then we gained it right back. We kept our composure. That was really important. My big thing was in Heights, it was we pass to each other and then we kind of look around. Could we switch that? Could I look around before I receive a pass and kind of speed up the momentum of play a little bit? And I think I saw it a little last night. My hope is tonight we can see it even more.
We take on the Golden Buffaloes of Southeast in their backyard tonight. And I know they've had some problems with their stadium turf. Have they gotten that fixed? Are we going to be playing on that turf tonight?
We should be on the turf. I'm hoping the weather will hold so that we can get all these games in. That's going to be the big part. But more importantly is, once again, it's going to be knowing the turf's been rough or knowing this and that. How are we going to show up and what are we going to do?
What do you know about Southeast?
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot. Their program, I feel like, is very similar to South. They've kind of struggled, especially many, many years ago when they moved out so far away. Their program really took the hit. But now that then you have COVID, and then now that we're coming back from it, I do think they're building it back up. And so I think for us tonight, we should hopefully play our game and we can see some great things happen again.
Okay. How's the injury situation going into tonight?
Right now we're really just kind of playing it cautious. Helena did take a huge hit. She had a great stick, got fallen on. We're going to sit her for a while. We're kind of watching her a little bit. Concussion may or may not be there. We're still looking at the ins and out on that. But Mirari, we're just kind of holding her back a little just to make sure that she is good because she's been struggling with some pains for a little extended time. And so I kind of want the pain to go away for her. But overall, other than that, I think we're ready to go.
Brooklyn Bohannon back Tuesday night against South High. It was good to see her back out on the floor.
Oh, man. Even before the game, she looked at starting lineup and she said, "Coach." And I said, "Oh, I know you're here. I need to slowly get you back into it because it is." She had one practice with us and then the game. You could even tell in her demeanor that she was just excited to be there. So the last thing you want to do is put somebody in a little too early and the next thing you know, something happened. So it was really great to see her back on the field.
And it was great to see her not get hurt, and she was part of the scoring barrage as well. So she got back on her own personal scoring rhythm, if you will.
Well, and I think it's also she can adjust to so I've been out for a little bit. Now we got to get that touch back.
Okay. Have you recovered from last weekend's junior varsity tournament? I know that's a ton of work, and the majority of that work fell on your shoulders.
I think the most thing about that tournament is the setup. before people even get here. Once you have that all in set in order, you get things ready to go. Once the team starts showing up, it's just easy. You get to watch soccer. Everything falls into place. So it's all thanks to the refs that showed up, the teams that were there, the parents that came and didn't cause problems or anything, you know. So it's all, everybody else really did it. It's just I happened to be there behind the scenes.
The impression I got from the crowds, not only at our over here at Bobby Berbieska Family Stadium, but on the other fields as well, is that everybody was there just having a good time.
Oh, it was. And I think this was the first time I've seen within a tournament we didn't have any issues. Like, it wasn't a, hey, we need to watch. All of the fans were there for their teams and wanted the best for them, and that was amazing.
Okay, and of course we again offer our congratulations to our own junior varsity team for repeating as Gold Division champs.
Well, and something to think about with JV too, with their championship. They are 9-2 right now on the season, so super happy with that. Only 2 losses, that's great. Varsity, we're not so lucky with a 7-4 record right now, but I think we're going to make some changes and see what happens.
Okay, you know, you got a big week next week. We're not going to even talk about Manhattan and Rural because that's what we face next week. Let's go get a W tonight against Southeast, and we'll let next week take care of itself.
Thank you.
Head coach Christina Commons on our pregame visit. Stay tuned for a message from McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Then we'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's varsity contest against Wichita Southeast. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
I'm ready.
Me too. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property and sold right to.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGrizz. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambleton Ford on the big corner of 119th West in Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Aerotech Engineering, 5555 North 119th Street West in Mays, serving customers that rank among the world's largest manufacturers of civilian and military aircraft. Thank you, Tom Simon, and everyone at Aerotech Engineering. By Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Guin, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Intrust Bank of Wichita, 105 North Main with branches throughout Sedgwick County. Intrust is built on value. We change to meet the times, but we will never change our principles. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Now with our new location at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction on East 13th Street, just east of K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families, strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By Emerson Biggins, 808 East Douglas at the east edge of Old Town. Come visit Emerson Biggins and enjoy the great food, cold brews, and hospitality of Luis Lopez and his staff today. By Hurricane Sports Bar at the corner of 13th and Tyler. Luis Lopez has brought his hospitality west to make it convenient to Grizzly Nation. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Todd Eflin Narrates. Hey, that's me. Voiceovers for audiobooks, product or promotional videos, telephone systems, and business commercials. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field and to the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Todd Eflin. Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen, or good evening. It's afternoon somewhere. Welcome back to Southeast High School in Southeast Sedgwick County and Southeast Wichita for tonight's Greater Wichita Athletic League varsity contest between the Golden Buffaloes of Southeast and your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. If you're just joining us, you missed a great JV match. Grizzlies won that, pardon me, by a score of 3-0 over the Buffs. Their 6th consecutive shutout.
I marked it up for you.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
And I did get some pronunciations for you.
Oh, you did? I'll bet
I
you.
did.
Zaretsky, Tejeda.
Yaretsky, and Plamidi.
Plamidi, Mwanza.
Yep.
Plamidi. I would have guessed that probably. Or Plametti. I probably would have said Plametti.
Yeah.
How about this one? You get this one?
Alana, and he had no idea.
Yeah, well, quite frankly, neither do I. Well, she's not starting. Maybe she won't play. Then problem will go away. So, Southeast has a very difficult roster to pronounce because they have a lot of have a lot of students here who go to school here who have come over from different parts of Africa. So they have some alphabet soup type names, and we try and get them right, but we're not going to be 100% on that either. That's just the way it is. So a couple of roster notes from the Grizzlies standpoint. A couple players who will not probably ought to get the right roster, don't you think?
That would be probably a good idea.
Not playing tonight, Emily Bravo, who's out for the year now with a meniscus tear in her left leg. So she's done. Her season is in all likelihood over. Helena Kelting will not play because she's up here with us. So I know she's not playing. I think everybody else is good. Merari Flores probably will not play. She's not listed as a scratch, but I don't think she's going to play tonight because she is still nursing a bad ankle, and they're wanting to get her rested for next week when we have Manhattan and Washburn to deal with. So in all likelihood, if she plays, it won't be much.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not seeing her down there. However, that doesn't mean anything at this point.
No, it doesn't.
Because everybody's still kind of bundled up.
Yeah.
Which I'd stay as bundled as I could for as long as I could down there.
Right. And who can blame them? It's plenty cold. In fact, I'll bet you I see Merari's back to us wearing a dark coat. Is that her?
Yeah, I can't. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, she's
Or that-
because
yeah,
Merari
is
is not tall, and that girl is not tall.
Well, and
I think that's who that is.
next to it, yeah, it looks like
Is
next
Merari
to
down there? Help me ask one of the players here. Let's get. Is Merari down there standing in the middle? There's someone with a pink thing in her hands, and the one to her left.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Emily? Yeah, Emily's short too. So, we're trying to determine, because we have nothing else to talk about, obviously, whether or not Merari is in the building. If she steps 1 foot on the field, you'll be the first to find out about it, ladies and gentlemen.
And we'll know. Once they start playing, we will definitely know.
Yeah. And the crowd, the sellout crowd from Northwest will go wild. This has got to be the smallest crowd all year. And I know the weather's miserable, but I don't think there's 50 people here.
I'd be surprised
Total.
if there's 30.
You can probably count them real quick. 4, 6, 11, 15, 17, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 32 people are here. Plus us.
Well, yeah.
And they're getting ready to introduce the starting lineups. We're going to give them to you ourselves rather than trying to stick a mic out the window.
They're going to do the national anthem first.
Oh, they are?
I asked them that specifically.
And you're sure Abraham is playing goal?
Yes,
Okay.
because their primary keeper is actually out with a concussion.
Oh, we know all about concussions up here.
A little too much.
Yeah. Well.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Southeast Stadium. Tonight's game features the visiting Northwest Grizzlies and your home Southeast Golden Buffaloes. At this time, please stand, remove your hats, and face the American flag on the south side of the stadium as we play our national anthem.
So that's what the national anthem sounds like. We've been wondering, we haven't been able to play the national anthem at home for 2 weeks because our PA system is now, how do we say it, undergoing surgery as we speak. Let's go ahead and let's introduce the starting lineups. We'll start with Northwest. Liliana Hernandez in goal, the junior, wearing number 1. Addison Porter, the sophomore midfielder, wearing number 7. Ingrid Parra, number 8, the sophomore defender. Number 10 is a senior defender, Susana Anaveros. Number 12, Savannah Randall, a senior forward. Number 13 is a senior midfielder, Sawyer Ross. Raylan Grant, number 16, is a junior midfielder. Number 17, Kaylin Heath, a senior defender. Number 18, a freshman midfielder, Alessiana Rodriguez. Number 20, Kaylin Mueller, a sophomore forward. And number 21, Lillian Schilling, a junior defender. The head coach for Northwest is Christina Commons. She's assisted by Michelle Lawrence and Corey Roberts. The student managers are Tommy Roberts, Jaleesa Hernandez, and Violet Gunn. Now the starting lineup for the home team wearing black. That's the Southeast Golden Buffaloes. In goal, wearing number 98, I think that's 99 actually, is a freshman, Alexis Abraham. At forward, number 3, a junior, Yuretsi Tejeda. Sophomore midfielder, number 4, Savannah Ung. Freshman midfielder, number 5, Addison Johnson. Senior midfielder, number 7, Plamidi Mwansa. Senior defender, number 8, Kayla Methman. Senior midfielder, number 10, Katie Moore. Sophomore defender, number 11, Haley Anson. Sophomore midfielder, number 15, Mia Powell. Sophomore forward, number 21, Aurora Delgado. And finally, a sophomore, number 14, Melina Tafala. Head coach for the Buffaloes is Cody Fitch. He's assisted by Caden Dirksen and by Barbara Ross. And now we're getting set for the opening kick here at Southeast. Grizzlies trying to go for this sweep again tonight. Grizzlies will play into the wind in the first half. This sounds like deja vu all over again. We've played into the wind in the first half now for the last 4 halves. Actually, that's not true. We didn't play in the varsity played with the wind Tuesday night, so I'll correct myself. Liliana Hernandez heads for her goal. And it looks like the Grizzlies are going to kick off. It'll be Rodriguez standing over the ball for Northwest. Grizzlies looking to keep it going. They come into this game 7-4 on the season. Trying to get to win 2/3 of their games. And this is an important game for them to win for seeding purposes, because you have to be realistic about their chances to sweep next week. Underway here in the first half. Kaylin Heath will send a long one forward. Pretty good boot into the wind. Too far, though. Outran the coverage. And there's one that's going to go over the goal line. No, It went out of bounds on the side. It'll be a throw-in about a yard from pay dirt for Southeast. Just underway first half. Pardon me. Grizzlies trying to win it back. Addison Porter fighting for it with 2 defenders. Comes away with it for a moment. Now the defense gets it back. Porter with it again. Deep in Southeast territory. And she finally chips it out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Buffs. The wind blowing out of the east-northeast, a solid 25 miles an hour. I know that because I just walked into it for a half hour. going up to the school building. It is plenty windy out there, and it's been raining on and off since we got here. Right now, the rain is not falling. I would assume the turf to be a bit slippery. And here comes Southeast, wind aided with the ball. Taken away there by Heath. And now on the near side is Ingrid Parra, sending it up to Addison Porter. Porter has it go to the black shirts, but right there to get it back is Rodriguez. 25-20, 15-10. Rodriguez looking to center, and it goes out of play. It'll be a corner kick for Northwest. That corner kick will be into the wind from the near side. And it will be Rodriguez coming over here to take it. Good ball right in the middle of everything. Still loose in front. There's a shot, and it goes over for the first goal kick of the game for Southeast. And that'll be the first timeout for us. We'll be back.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is brought to you by Central Wine and Spirits, 10,030 West Central. All your wine and liquor needs with friendly, old-school customer service.
Well, we're back. You didn't miss much. They got the goal kick off, and we sent it right back over the goal line, so it'll be another goal kick for Southeast. This one is in the air. Out to midfield. Taken there by the defense of Northwest. You've got Anaveros on the far side, Parra on the near side, and Kaylin Heath in the middle for the three-man backfield. That seems to have worked for the Grizzlies the last several games. Getting that extra offensive player up there. This one comes back. Anaveros will give it to Heath. To Parra. Parra at the 40. Stops, sends it back to Kaylin Heath. Back to Parra. And that one up the middle. Nice ball to Rodriguez. Porter couldn't control it. Now she fights hard for it again. And she's going to come back and win it. Raylan Grant, who must be cold because she's wearing a hat. Forward on the far side. Grizzlies keep it in. To center. Kaylin Heath. No, Ingrid Parra. To Heath. Nope, to Raylan Grant. Now Parra back. Heath will take it there at the 30. Send it up to Porter. And here comes Southeast back down the floor with it. At the 30, 25-20, and a long one. That's going to go all the way over the goal line, and that will be a goal kick for Northwest. Back in 10, this is Grizzly Soccer.
We thank Northwest Soccer alum Chris Kruger for his ongoing support of the Grizzly Soccer program on YouTube.
Goal kick is taken, and Kaylin Heath will control. Ball at midfield. Sawyer Ross fighting for it over there on the far side. Ooh, that was dangerous.
That went through everything.
Everybody. Parra comes over to get it. That one's knocked out of play. That'll be a throw in for Northwest. Bit of a break there for the Grizzlies.
They're calling it as a throw in for Southeast.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think they saw the deflection.
I don't think they did either. Regardless of that, it's a throw in for Southeast. Raylan Grant back there fighting for it.
Oof.
Here's a chance for the Buffs. They can't get a good shot off, and finally it's cleared out to center. Right back with it. And an easy save for Liliana. She'll bring it out to the 18 and punt it. A short punt into the wind. Ball sitting at the 40. Southeast controlling it at the moment. They send it back to their defensive line, now back forward again. That's Ung with it, sending it forward. Ingrid Parra with lots of room. And she sends one up the middle, but right to a black shirt. Can't have that. At midfield, Savannah Randall couldn't control. Comes back down, and Grizzlies get it back and send it up there. Schilling on the far side with it.
Nope.
Now Schilling with it now, excuse me. And here's a chance for Northwest if they can get to it. This is why you keep following the ball. You look for the mistake, and they almost got one there. There's a long one forward. Everybody chasing it out of bounds. It'll belong to Northwest. Rodriguez will throw it in. Savannah Randall in the penalty area. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez centers one, and it goes and hits the football crossbar. That'll be a goal kick for the Buffs. 31 and change remaining, first half. Brooklyn Bohannon comes in, replacing Savannah Randall. Good to see Bohannon back out there. Coming back off her own concussion protocol. Out to center. Sent back forward. Rodriguez fighting for it. It goes out of play, and that will belong to the white shirts. Rodriguez throws it in. Schilling with it. Centering one. Oh, nobody's home.
Oh.
Nobody there to receive it. By the time they ran to it, it was over the goal line. It will be yet another goal kick for Southeast. Let's take 10.
The family of John and Mabry Kramer are long-term supporters of Grizzly soccer. We thank them for their continued support of the program.
Goal kick coming. Out to center and over on the near side to Ingrid Parra. Parra sends it up the middle. Beautiful ball for Rodriguez. Rodriguez from the 15 shoots one, and it's deflected over the goal line by Abraham. A freshman mistake. And it will be a corner kick for Northwest. And is that A-Rod hustling over there to take it? It is, because Marari is not in the game. In the air it goes, loose in front and out of bounds. Nope. Now it's out. Nope. Boy, the wind really got that one. Grizzlies control at the 35. They send it forward again, far side. There's one they tried to get to Bohannon. Fortunately, she was stayed on side. Ingrid Parra at her own 45. For Kaylin Heath on the near side. Heath, spin move. Nice move.
Beautiful.
Gets by 2. Looking to get by 3, but it goes out of play, and the wind is just pushing the ball toward us. So the wind just pushed that one over. Throw in for Southeast. Out of play, and we'll have a substitution as Reese Johnson comes in for Northwest. And Reese will replace Sawyer Ross, I believe.
Yep, giving her a break.
And Johnson throws it in. So he had fresh legs and fresh arms. That one goes over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick for Southeast. Back in 10, this is Grizzly Soccer.
This portion of Soccer on the Internet is brought to you by Credit Union of America, a full-service financial institution with offices conveniently located throughout Wichita, including their new branch at Central and Woodlawn.
Waiting the goal kick. And there it is, out towards center. Going to be controlled there by Heath. Heath sends it to Para on the near side. Very similar to the first game here today. The Grizzlies are controlling the majority of the possession. Of course, just as I say that.
I think you kind of jinxed it.
I think I may have. But even into the win, the Grizzlies have controlled the possession most of the time. And Heath with plenty of time. Oh, she had her pass blocked. That was not well done. There's a long one, and Hernandez is there to scoop it up. She'll dish it out here to Ingrid Parra on the near side. Ingrid sends a long one down there in the general direction of Brooklyn Bohannon. Schilling pops one in the air. Who's going to get this one? 50-50 ball. A-Rod's got it. And she sends it wide. Now back to center.
Ooh.
Rodriguez fighting for it. And they called a foul, and it will be a free kick for Northwest. That call could have gone either way.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Free kick for the Grizzlies. 14 minutes gone. First half, no score. Kaylin Heath will take it. Long one in the air. Oh, she was trying for a header play, and unfortunately, Rodriguez is a little vertically challenged in that department. Couldn't get to it. Coming in for Northwest, Maya Alvarez will take the field, replacing Raylan Grant. And Raylan Grant sits down for a spell. Southeast down here with it. Gets by Para. Out of play to Northwest. Boy, and look at those referee flags. Did you see that flag stiffen up when he put it up in the air?
Oh, yeah.
It is windy down there, folks.
Well, considering I don't think the corner flags have dropped like even an inch since the JV game started.
No, I don't think so either. It is plenty windy here in Wichita, America. There is another batch of storms we're supposed to get later tonight. And the clouds are starting to thin out, which they did predict would happen.
Beautiful.
That one's too long for A-Rod. It'll turn over to Southeast. Go ahead.
That was beautiful. That was a good idea. Just probably a little too hard with the wind helping it to go across the sideline.
That one goes out and will stay with Southeast. Out of play to Northwest. Boy, the wind really got that once it went up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Ingrid Parra will throw it in. What are they doing here?
I have no idea.
I guess they called a foul on Northwest. Because they're going to give a free kick to Southeast instead. We did not see that one. In the air it goes, out towards center. Parra wins it, sends it to Heath. Heath at the 20. Sends it up the near side to A-Rod at the 50. And A-Rod sends it for Brooklyn Bohannon. Can she win it? No. Grizzlies maintain possession, bringing it down to the 20. Alvarez whiffed on it. And here comes Southeast back 4-on-3. Again, they keep pushing it forward. Nice, good defensive play that time. Out of play to Northwest. And Savannah Randall comes back in now for the Grizzlies. And Lillian Schilling will take a seat. Randall will handle the throw-in duties. Kaylin Mueller goes back to the spot that Lillian Schilling vacated. Out of play to Southeast.
And again.
Yeah, we'll do it all over again. Grizzlies come away with it, Addison Porter, but she couldn't control it. And she pokes it away again. Same result, however. Now Porter gets it after getting a little help from her friend. Sends a weak pass forward, and it's taken away by Southeast. And here come the Buffs. They've got some numbers. There's a long one that Hernandez will have no trouble handling. And she'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Ingrid Parra on the near side. And that one goes into the Southeast bench. That one comes in. Reese Johnson gets a foot on it. Mueller tried to get it back to Johnson and had it picked off.
Nice fight by Brooklyn Bohannon. Was able to win the ball back.
A-Rod takes a long shot. It's going to go wide left. Back in 10, this is Grizzly Soccer.
Today's game sponsored in part by the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, 3636 North Ridge Road.
Awaiting the restart here. Out to center it comes. Out of play to the Grizzlies. Inside 20 remaining, first half, no score. Kaylin Heath sends a beauty forward for Mueller, and it goes out of bounds, unfortunately, off of Mueller. Quick throw in coming from the Buffs. They keep it in, and Parra sends it back to midfield. Randall to the far side to Ontiveros to Alvarez.
Beautiful passing.
Indeed. That one did stay in.
Nope.
Nope, it did not. I thought it did. Of course, we can't even see the lines. We can't see the lines on our side of the field, much less what's going on over there.
I can see the line most of the time on this side. That side, no way. It's not happening.
Ball being bounded around on that side. And Heath fighting for it. Has it knocked out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. We're hearing all kinds of noises being generated either by the wind behind us, whipping around the some of the outside walls, or the building is about to fall down.
It's the ceiling tiles. They keep going up and down because of the wind.
It is plenty windy, and we're catching it here in the booth, too. Oh, yeah, I can see where the tiles are. Some of the tiles are actually lifted up.
Yeah.
Throw in for Northwest. Varsity team would be in a similar situation to their junior varsity predecessors if they kept this scoreless in the first half. All 3 JV goals were in the second half.
I would just prefer not. Let's just get out in front right away in the first half.
That's fine with me. Out of play to Southeast. Throw in is intercepted by Johnson, and who's going to come away with it? Looks like Southeast is going to get it anyway. At their own 40, now they send it forward. Alvarez intercepts it, knocks it out of play. It'll be a throw in for the Buffs. Raylan Grant getting set to come back in for Northwest. She's been out a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
We'll do it again. From the far side. A short throw in. And taken away by Northwest. Now can the Grizzlies get to it? Good job there by Rodriguez.
Nice pass.
Sends one through. Good job, and a rather weak shot is going to go wide for a goal kick. Back in 10. This is Grizzly Soccer.
This portion of Soccer on the Internet is being brought to you by Emerson Biggins in Old Town at 808 East Douglas, our luncheon sponsor at this year's golf tournament. Thank you, Luis Lopez.
Everybody knows where the warmest place on campus is. And this is it. $15 to go, first half. I want you to stay with us at halftime. We're going to have a special visit with. At the 30, here comes Southeast. And they're on the move. There's a long blast that's going to go wide, and Liliana is there. We'll have a goalkeeper distribution here. Is that mine? Woohoo, thank you. Who do I thank for that? Thanks, Coach. Coach Lawrence is up here with us. Everybody up here is eating dinner except yours truly.
I inhaled mine earlier.
Well, obviously I'm on a diet. Southeast brings it forward again to the 25. 20. There's a long shot, and Hernandez is there to make the save. And the score stays right where it is, knotted at 0.
Oh, nice lead.
Beautiful ball down for A-Rod down here on the near side, and it gets punched out of play. Good defensive play that time by Southeast. Grizzlies will throw it in. It'll be Reese throwing it in. Back it comes to Ingrid Parra at midfield. Kaylin Heath sends it across. Beautiful ball. This one goes straight up, caught in the wind. Southeast comes away with it. Called a foul on either Grant or Mueller, one or the other.
I believe it was Grant on that one.
Results the same either way. Porter and Schilling at the line. Pardon me, set to come back in next opportunity. Oh, what a great pass by A-Rod to Brooklyn.
Oh.
And that one gets knocked out of play. It'll turn over to Southeast, and the subs will come in. Schilling and Porter come in. And it looks like Kaylin Mueller's going to take a break. And so is Rodriguez. Out of play, we'll do it again. Southeast will throw, inside 12 to go. Reese Johnson traps it nicely. And gets a foot on it. And they're going to call her for a foul. Free kick for Southeast at the 25. Our executive producer is shaking her head. Obvious in total disagreement with my last statement.
I don't necessarily agree with the call, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's going to go out of play. That'll be our ball. At the 25, we'll have a throw-in coming. Looks like Reese is going to take it. That one intercepted at the 30. Grizzlies get it right back, fortunately. Ingrid Parra now with it. Sawyer Ross sends a beauty to midfield. Grant sends one a little bit long, and Southeast will come away with it. Buffs on the move. 4-on-4. Makes no difference. Grizzlies come away with it. But not for long, and then are they going to call a foul here? Yes, they are.
Okay.
That'll be a free kick for Northwest at the 38. Kaylin Heath will take this one. There's a long one into the penalty area, loose in front. There's a shot by Brooklyn, and it goes wide for a goal kick. Back in 10, this is Grizzly Soccer.
Dentist Dr. Thomas Foley, 3213 Northridge Road, is a longtime proud supporter of Grizzly Soccer. Thank you, Dr. Foley.
Awaiting the goal kick to restart things here. Southeast moving the ball. Pardon me. There's a shot. Liliana's right there. Ball brought down very quickly by the Buffs. Brooklyn Bohannon takes the pass. And
beautiful.
Lillian Schilling now passes one to Grant at midfield. Grizzlies are on the move. She sends one wide. That one is deflected, out of play. It'll be a corner kick for Northwest.
That was a great set of passes to get back down.
Savannah Randall will take this. Pardon me. Loose in the middle and in the air. Buffaloes get it out to the 20. Grizzlies have it. Ross. Oh, her pass was intercepted, but Parra's there. Gets it to Heath. Leaves it for Ross. Ross sends one forward. Picked off again. Ingrid Parra intercepts that pass. Reese Johnson at the 40 sends it forward to Bohannon.
Oh,
Give and go to Bohannon at the 10. Another centering pass. Shot! And it's just wide left. It'll be another goal kick. Back in 10.
The Galdine Law Firm is a longtime supporter of Grizzly soccer on the internet, located at 4601 East Douglas in Wichita.
Grizzlies with their best chance, probably of the night so far. Goal kick taken with 6.5 remaining in the half. Grizzlies get it right back again. And they continue to do a good job of maintaining the majority of the play at the other end of the field. Schilling double teamed. Can't get anything going and cleared out to center. Ontivero sends it up to Addison Porter on the far side. And that one's kicked out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Parra sends a big blast in right to Abraham. Nice save. She'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Rodriguez at the 10, the 5. There's a shot and another save by Abraham. And
surely something's got to go in at this point again.
Something will go in, and don't call me Shirley.
I will call you Shirley.
Southeast bringing it out to midfield. Schilling sends it back to Heath. And Heath sends it up the near side, intended for Rodriguez, but it was picked off. Buffs still have it. They send it up the near side, nobody home. And if it stays in, it's going to be Grizzlies getting to the ball. And the ball is dying in the field of play, so they'll send it back to Liliana, who will send it to Heath, who will send it to Parra, and Parra will bring it up the near side. Gives it to Savannah Randall. Beautiful pass by Randall.
Wide open.
And no call on that one. Southeast comes away with it. And Southeast with a chance now, 3-on-3. Liliana comes out, picks it off, no problem. 3.5 to go, first half. Still scoreless. an important game for Northwest for seeding purposes. Coach Commons and I are already looking at seedings and where we are and what this game would do either way. And if the season had ended before this game started, we would be the number 6 seed in 6A West, which would guarantee us one home game. Porter sends one out to the middle. That was a good play.
And Savannah wins it.
Here we go. Mueller, a shot. Score!
Beautiful.
Kaylin Mueller scores, and the Grizzlies take the lead. Now, who got the assist?
I don't know.
I'm checking our spotter over here, and she's shrugging her shoulders. She doesn't know either. It's not as easy as you think. That might have been, did Kaylin Heath send it to her? Kaylin Heath sent a long one up, right?
I can do an instant replay on
right
my
ahead.
phone.
You go right ahead and tell me who it was. And you can feel free to do that.
Yeah, but people want to watch the game itself.
I know they want to watch the game too. They don't want to. Not too concerned about that. Southeast kicks it off, goes out of play, and will stay with the Buffs. Well, this is a win-win. We were hoping for. I would have been happy with a scoreless first half, with the win situation being what it is. But now, Grizzlies have a lead. Let's keep
Even
this
better.
lead for 2 minutes and take it into halftime. Grant intercepts the pass. Comes back. Heath will send it over to Mueller. Kaylin Mueller, who had a hat trick on Tuesday, gets another one.
There we go. Beautiful pass from Schilling.
And here's a chance, but double teaming. And good double teaming defense there by Southeast. Comes back, and Maya Alvarez will leave it for Kaylin Heath. Heath back up the middle. Grizzlies trying to make something happen again before halftime. Here's a chance for A-Rod. Can she center one? She does, and it's picked off by Abraham. A pretty good play by the keeper. She will punt it out, and when she punts it, there'll be 1 minute remaining in the first half. Ball down in the wrong end of the field here, but Liliana is there. Northwest takes it out to midfield. And Rodriguez fighting for it.
Yep, that's
good
great.
ball up the middle. Here we go. Schilling. And it's picked off by Southeast, and we have a whistle on the play and probably an offside on Northwest,
offside.
and it won't make any difference because there's only 2 seconds remaining in the first half. There's the horn. We're at halftime. Not a bad first half if you're a Grizzlies fan. Northwest 1, Southeast 0. At half, we'll have the wind in the second half. Stay tuned. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and then we'll be back with our halftime extravaganza and a visit with our special guest. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. more than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big one of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Welcome back to Southeast High. We're at the varsity halftime. Grizzlies lead. Grizzlies lead 1-0 on a pretty nice goal by Kalen Mueller late in the first half. And Grizzlies will have the win in the second half, going for the sweep as the varsity JV team won 3-0 earlier. We're joined at halftime by someone, excuse me. This ought to be a familiar face to you. And this is former Northwest Grizzly Lola Rada, who is currently on the roster right here. She's on the roster of the Southeast Buffaloes, and I invited her up. She's not playing. I said, no. Gosh almighty. One moment. I'm doing this right into the wind, which is what I shouldn't have done. Tell us what's new.
Well, it's weird, like, being, like, all the way, like, in the middle of nowhere. Like, kind of Northwest, like, around everybody and with people I know. But, like, at Southeast is, like, it's weird. Especially, like,
well, it's a new school. Pardon me, it's a new school, so... Yeah, you're going to have all new faces, but you gave me some, what I think is pretty good news the other day. Yeah. Gosh almighty. If you're able to share it, go ahead and share it with everybody at home. Ooh. About your plans.
Yeah. Okay, so basically next year I will be coming back to Northwest, because this was just a temporary move to kind of like have a fresh start, but I'm planning on coming back to my home school, back to Northwest, and I'll be playing soccer too, so yeah. Okay, so we get to see you again next year, and we have certainly missed you, and I would rather be playing with you than against you anytime, so yeah. Glad to have you coming back home next year. And how is school going for you? It's going pretty well. It's way better than last year. I definitely think the fresh start really helped me, like with grades especially, and kind of just like staying out of like all the drama at school and stuff. I definitely think being on a new team is different. I love all the girls. They're very sweet and genuine, and yeah, I like it. But of course, like going to Northwest for my freshman and sophomore year and playing soccer there, I do miss my school. So, but yeah, school's pretty good.
So you
People
can
are
come
nice.
back and finish it up then next year with us over at Northwest, right?
Yep, for my senior year, yes.
Okay, well, and there will be a couple of different things next year when you come back. For one thing, you have a different coach.
Oh yeah, Commons.
Yeah.
But I do like Commons. So.
We all like Miss Commons. We think she's great. And if Miss Lawrence was still up here, I'd be saying the same thing about her. I think we have a great JV coach as well.
Yes.
In Michelle Lawrence. So great coaching staff this year. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons that both teams have been as successful as they have been this year. You got to give credit to the coaching staff.
They are doing very good, yes.
They are. So, all right. Well, the only thing I can tell you there, Miss Lola, is get good grades. Don't be in any grade trouble when you come back to Northwest. Get good grades first semester next year so that come soccer season you can be on cruise control, not literally, of course, but the grades aren't an issue as much as getting your soccer season done. That a deal?
Yeah, deal.
All righty. Sounds good. Lola Rader, our guest here at halftime. We've got about 3 minutes or so before we go back. You want to go ahead and turn that away from us. And we got about 3 minutes before the start of the second half. So we're going to go ahead and use 2 of them for a commercial. We need to give our sponsors some love, too. Back in 2 minutes. Stay with us. You're watching Grizzly Soccer.
Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Campaign of this property and it's sold right.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number 1, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Still overcrowded. Back at Southeast, getting set for half number 2, Northwest and Southeast. Again, we want to thank Lola Rada for joining us at halftime, and my apologies for my lack of voice during the halftime, during our little halftime interview there. That wasn't not really very good on my part. Shouldn't have been facing into the wind, and well, it sure made a difference, let me tell you. They have not yet come back out on the field.
Shut it.
Grizzlies are in their huddle, and they're coming out.
Oh,
Southeast. I don't know. Oh, Southeast. No, that's only part of the team. I don't know. Where's the rest of them? Is that all of them? Oh, they were all hiding down there from me.
They were all huddled up, trying to stay warm.
Trying to stay warm. Who can blame them? Grizzlies play left to right here in the second half. They'll have the wind at their back. Hernandez heads for her goal. Abraham heads for her goal.
Oh.
And it will be the Buffaloes kicking off to start play in the second half. Grizzlies need to take that 1-goal lead and parlay it into more. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. Thank you.
There we go.
There we go. That one taken right away by the Grizzlies. And here they come down the field. And the first thing we see is a long pass. That was intended for Schilling. Oops. Rodriguez tried to get to the cross, couldn't do it. Here comes Southeast back. And we have a free kick coming for Northwest. Kaylin Heath will take it. Long one down the middle.
Oh,
good
nice.
poke pass. What a ball.
Oh.
Abraham makes the save, but what a pass.
Beautiful pass. Great save.
Grizzlies almost made it 2-0. And this punt short. Waylon Grant couldn't get it to a white shirt. Here comes Southeast back. And Buffs have something going here. And Raylan Grant knocks it out of play, and that's probably the best defensive play of the night for the Northwest to break up that offensive thrust. It will be a throw-in for Southeast, however. Here's one off the back of Savannah Randall. Ball knocked out of play by Ingrid Parra, and she's not too happy with that call, but she's still looking at the ref. But it's a throw-in for Southeast in any case. That one goes out of play to Northwest. Well, justice was served. Rodriguez sends one forward. That may go too long, and it will. And it's going to get knocked to the far side. Grizzlies trying to get it back over there.
Good attempt.
Close, but no cigar. Now we got it. And we'll reset the defense here and reset the offense down there. Onivero sends it up the near side. Savannah Randall with it. Centering pass, nobody home. Beautiful ball, but nobody home. Rodriguez, she gives it off to Grant. Grant back to Parra for a shot. And a nice save by Abraham. And she'll have a goalkeeper distribution. 4 minutes in, second half. Grizzlies lead 1-0. Out of play to the Grizzlies. Parra sends it back to Heath. A little bit long on that pass, but Heath got to it. Sends it across the way. Back to Heath. And now up to Parra. Parra sends it back to Heath again. Now Heath sends a long one down there. Oh, beautiful ball. Down to the 10-yard line. Centering pass is deflected. Southeast struggling to get it out of play. And that one goes out off of Ingrid Parra, unfortunately, and will be a throw in for Southeast. They take it quickly, and they'll take another one.
And another one.
And another one.
Nope. I guess that one went off of Southeast, so it's back to us.
I didn't see that.
I didn't either.
Parra throws it in. And too far for Schilling. It'll be a throw in for Southeast. Perhaps justice was served again.
Man, I hear that door whistling.
The door is whistling. It's rattling. It literally sounds, and the ceiling tiles are bouncing. It actually feels like this building's about to collapse. And if it does and I get killed, I'm going to come back and haunt this school.
Okay, now I have to check. We're going to pull. Maybe I heard it click, so maybe that was.
No, I don't think that's going to make any difference.
I don't think so.
I think
either.
the part of the problem is we have the window open. I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, it is wishful thinking.
Yeah, no question. Maya Alvarez sends one forward. And it's cleared out by Southeast.
Maya maintains
Do it again. Nice centering pass. Parra can't keep it in, however. It will turn over to Southeast. Okay, when Heath got that one under control. And Alvarez again.
Beautiful pass.
That is a great ball. Wow. Centering pass, nobody home.
They claim that it went out.
Oh, that's too bad. It was still a nice centering pass.
It was. Just unfortunate.
It is. Throw in for Southeast now.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh.
That one goes just wide.
Great effort.
And that'll be a goal kick. Let's take 10 real quick. We'll be back.
Soccer on YouTube is brought to you in part by Gambino's Pizza, 1520 South Webb Road. Check out all their menu options at gambinospizza.com.
And there's the goal kick we're waiting for. This one comes up. Nice play.
Center.
And there's a chip shot and a
Beautiful.
score. Wow.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is being brought to you in part by Gecko Painting of Lenexa, Kansas. We thank Danny and Stacy Higgins for their longtime support of the Grizzly soccer program.
But afterwards, Rodriguez gets the assist, Schilling gets the goal, and it's 2-0. Boy, that was pretty, folks.
That was pretty.
I'll make the highlight reel. And 2-0, of course, twice as good as 1-0. You can tell I taught some math today. Liliana has it, punts it out, kind of short, and it's intercepted by Southeast. And now we're leaving Southeast open for some shots. Oof. That one goes wide for a goal kick as well. Kaylin Heath will take it, no doubt.
Nope. She just passed it right off to Kaylin.
And the Grizzlies send one out of play, and it will turn over to Southeast as we approach 10 minutes gone here in half number 2. Grizzlies leading it by 2. Did I miss something? Did I miss a goal?
No.
Huh? They have the score on the board as 2-1.
Yeah, no, they just fixed it.
Okay. I thought maybe I was on some kind of hallucinogenic pharmaceutical. Raylan Grant went down hard, popped right back up. It's a foul, and it'll be a free kick for Northwest. I just glanced at the scoreboard on the field and it said 2-1. Did I miss something?
Well, I was trying to think of if I missed something because I'm like, I've been watching the whole time, I promise, but I did not remember any other.
Well, and I checked with our statistician who's all over it. Miss Bates has got this under complete control. Goal kick coming for Northwest. And again, it's short over to Heath. Heath sends it wide. Southeast gets it back, and Grizzlies now working it down the field. We're trying to. Southeast gets a shot off. That goes over everything. That'll be another goal kick. Let's take 10. We'll be back.
Northwest Soccer alum Dan Garreau and his family are proud sponsors of Grizzly Soccer on YouTube.
Goal kick taken, and Grizzlies attempting to.
Oh, nice save.
Ingrid Parra, nice job, and she slipped on the wet turf. Oh, there's a great pass, and they're going to call an offside on Schilling. Still a great pass. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, absolutely.
Was that a good pass. Be a free kick for Southeast. In the air, out to center. Intercepted and sent forward. Parra tried to thread the needle, and the needle was closed. She gets it back, however, and passes it back to Kaylin Heath. Heath now fighting for it. And the turf must be getting slippery. The girls are starting to slide around a little bit. It's starting to cool off, and it was damp to start with.
And there is definitely moisture in the air.
And there is moisture. It's very humid.
Yes.
Very windy. And need we say it again, pretty lousy night.
Oh, my gosh.
Another miserable evening here. And we've had just an awful spring.
It's I would say it's a standard spring.
Well,
because you don't know what you're going to end up with.
I know we have windy nights, but we don't have this kind of cold this late in April, and we with getting no rain. And the Grizzlies subbed in 3 players, by the way. We'll identify those for you. Actually, they subbed in 4. Pardon me. You'll hear who they are soon enough. Down the line it comes. Out of play to southeast. Oh, now they're giving it to northwest.
Oh.
Changed his mind.
Okay.
Well, he pointed the flag one way and then changed his mind. Quite frankly, I thought it was southeast ball myself.
Oh, I did too.
Kaylin Mueller, who scored the first goal. That one's out of play.
I beg to differ.
Well, don't beg. It's demeaning.
Ugh.
It was close. It was a close call, and he had a better view of it than we did.
Oh, I know.
Raylan Grant sends one up. It's intercepted. We're not passing the white shirts here all of a sudden.
No, we're not.
Passes are a little sloppier this half.
I don't even know half of what is being called anymore.
Be a free kick for Southeast from the 30. And that one goes all the way back to Liliana, and she has an easy save. And she punts it out towards center. Again, there's nobody there but a black shirt. On the near side, that's Tercios, number 9, that's chasing her back there with it. One of the people who just subbed in. Out of play, throw in for Southeast. I don't like the way this is going.
I don't either.
Buffs keep it short, taken away, and there we go. Clear it out. Now stay in, ball. Stay in.
So far it is.
And A-Rod can't get to it. It'll be a free kick here for Southeast on the foul called on Aliciana Rodriguez. Yeah, pretty good ball into the penalty area. That one gets chipped over the goal line. It'll be a corner kick, for Southeast. And they'll have it with the wind in their face. Really in their face, because it's coming from across the field and from downfield. In the air, loose in front. There's a header that misses. Still loose. There's a shot. Goes wide. And it will be a goal kick for Northwest back in 10.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is being brought to you in part by Jenny Wiley and the Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust created as a memorial to the late Robert L. Gould. We thank all the Gould Foundation for their support of Grizzly Soccer.
Good ball. Good ball.
Big march downfield for Northwest.
Oh, now that should have been called. I'm sorry.
Southeast comes away with it.
Across the front, but out for a goal kick.
Goal kick short. Taken up here on the near side by Tercios. She leaves it for Kaylin Mueller. Mueller, nice centering pass. 3 people there, and the one person who didn't want to get it, got it. Come on, girls. Keep it to the white shirts. Tercios, nice center. Rodriguez, now Mueller. Mueller sends one over there for Brooklyn. Can she get a shot off?
Oh.
She does. Kind of a weak shot, and it goes wide for a goal kick. Back in 10.
Grizzly soccer alum LeBaron Holloman and his family are proud sponsors of Grizzly Soccer. We thank them for their continued support.
And looks like they're setting up for a corner kick.
I didn't understand. Well, okay. They have awarded Northwest a corner kick on this play. Excuse me. So we misinformed you. Corner kick from the far side. In the air it goes, loose in front.
And we're going to do it again, I think.
And I know I'm looking through 2 panes of glass here, and I got the light on, and that looks like this. I mean, that looked like a 2-handed save to me. Am I wrong? Is that the reflection or what?
I like I said, I don't even know half the time.
Here we are, loose in front again. Uh-oh. Let it go. That's our ball. I'm going to try and turn this off. Well, maybe I'm not. Can you still see him, Maya? Okay, if you can't see anymore, you tell me. I'll turn them back on.
There you go.
Okay, throw in coming from southeast now. Inside 20 to go.
Oof.
We'll do it all over again near midfield. Ingrid Parr getting set to return to the game. That one's going to go out, and now Ingrid will return as we have a substitution here. And she will come in for...
I think it's Susanna.
I think it is Susanna. Anna Veros has been out there the whole game, so she's got to be tired.
Oh, yes.
Give her a break.
And she's done well.
And she has, very much so. Ingrid will throw it in for Northwest.
Beautiful
Tercios, nice pass. Oh, good. 3 good passes in a row. Now Rodriguez sends one up down the middle, and there's nobody there. Can they get to it? Almost did. Did force a throw in, though, because the defense had to get rid of it. That's a pretty nice play. Throw in comes in to Rodriguez. Now the ball sent across the other side. From the 25 up to the 20. There's a shot deflected by the defense. And that one gets kicked. That's going to roll over the goal line for, or do they call a foul first?
I think they called a handball first.
Well, I'd rather have the free kick there than the corner kick any day.
Oh, absolutely.
Who's taking this one? That
Looks
Mueller?
Like, Mueller's taking it.
From the top of the penalty arc. Here's the shot, goes over everything. Pardon me, everything for a goal kick. We'll be back.
Check out the wide variety of tea flavors at HTO, 1280 North Tyler Road. Drink tea. Be happy.
I'm not entirely sure. He's been stopping it quite a bit.
You shouldn't be stopping it at all. Now he and Coach Commons are having a discussion. The referee stopped the clock. We're trying to figure out why. Now he and Commons had he booked somebody.
He must have been.
He's got his cards out.
Yeah, it must have been Kaylin Mueller.
Mueller
who came out.
Did she come out?
Uh-huh. I'm not entirely sure what for.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she invited them to dinner after the game. I don't know. Okay, well, that explains why the clock stopped. Now he starts it again. And we're back underway. Who came in for her, do we know?
Haven't a clue.
Say again. There's a shot. Loose in front!
Oh!
Abraham got on it just in time.
Way to follow, ladies. Way to follow.
Yeah, that was two people following that one. Punt is very short. The wind is picked up again. Ball at midfield. Southeast working it down. Oh, they send it over here on the near side. And it'll break for Northwest. It'll be a free throw in for Northwest. They had a winger down here, streaking down here, literally with nobody near her. Out to center it comes. Grizzlies trying to get control of the ball back again. Approaching 16 to go. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. They take it very quickly. And out to the far side it goes. Ball comes down the far side of the field. Oh, they tried to get it to Brooklyn. That would have been a great play. She would have just waltzed in. Southeast with it.
And it looks like they're calling offside.
They did call Southeast offside. That'll be a free kick for the Grizzlies. Out to center it comes. Southeast with it again.
Oof.
Oh, Heath had it taken off of her foot.
Nope,
Here's a chance for Southeast.
That was Addison.
Down to the center. It's taken away by Tercios, kicked over the goal line, and it will be a corner kick for the Buffs. Woo. Into the wind. Ball in front. And kicked out of play. That'll make it a throw in for Southeast. Kira Lopez getting set to come in for Northwest.
Along with Schilling.
And Schilling will join her. Headed away by the Grizzlies. Come on, let's get it downfield. You got the wind at your back, ladies. Let's use it.
Oh.
That one's going to go out and be another throw in for Southeast. And
it was a good effort on Brooklyn's part.
It was. We're just giving Southeast way too many chances here. Bad throw. That'll give Northwest a chance to sub in 5 players.
No.
Well, they didn't let them do it. And now they're going to come bring the ball back and let them sub, which is what they should have done.
No, they
What?
didn't.
I don't understand that one either.
I'm telling you, I've just.
Okay, doesn't matter. Kaylin Heath sees it go out of play, and it's a throw in for Northwest. Now, who's coming in? Besides Lopez, Schilling comes in, Savannah comes in, Anaveros returns, and Kaylin Heath returns. I think I got them all.
Kaylin Mueller.
Kaylin Mueller, I meant to say. I think I got them all. Ooh, boy. Right in the chops. Welcome to the game, Miss Lopez. 12 minutes and change remaining. Grizzlies lead 2-0. A goal in the first half and a goal in this half. And Southeast has played much better in this half than they did in the first half. That one's over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick. We'll be back.
Check out the wide variety of tea flavors at HTO, 1280 North Tyler Road. Drink tea. Be happy.
Goal kick taken. Grizzlies have it. Trying to get it out of their own end, where it has been for the last several minutes. And now here's Southeast back with another chance. Southeast maintains possession. There's a long one, and Liliana's right there.
And I think she's going to try to kill some time.
Well, I can't say as I blame her. She's going to force somebody to come and get her.
Yep.
And now she dishes it wide.
To open it up down there, too.
Up the far sideline at the 40. Southeast gets it back. They get it to the 30, the 25. There's a long shot. Off the crossbar on a muff by Liliana, and that's a break for Northwest.
No, it must have been off the football goal because they're calling it out in a
they're giving it a corner kick. Yeah, you're right. That would be the only possible way that would be. Boy, it happened so fast. I thought it hit the soccer crossbar.
I did too.
I'm not sure that it didn't, to be honest with you. Ball in the air, loose in front, goes through everybody. Thank you very much. That'll go out of play. And that will be a throw-in for Northwest. 10 minutes to go. 2-0 Northwest.
Oof.
I'd like to see Northwest get another goal here with the wind.
There we go.
Schilling brings it out past the 50. Ball taken there by Southeast and just dumped. Grizzlies get it back, send it on the far side. And the Grizzlies trying to work it down. There's a ball intercepted by Southeast. They had numbers here, 3-on-2 for a moment. And Heath just doing it herself here. Beautiful ball. And there's a long one, and about all that's going to do is kill some time. Grizzlies almost get to it, though. Southeast sends a long one down, and Liliana will.
She's going to kill some more time.
Yep, she's killing time, forcing somebody to come down and challenge. And now she picks it up.
And you cannot do that.
Out to midfield.
Nice ball. We'll probably.
That's going to go out of play,
yep.
unfortunately. And it will be a throw-in for Southeast again. You know, we don't keep track of time of possession up here.
No.
Ashley, but I got to believe Southeast has played the ball more than us this half.
I would agree with that. 100%.
Yeah. And we really haven't done much with the ball since we scored.
No, we haven't.
Down the near side it comes. Tejada sends it. That was
through the two.
That was through the 2 goal crossbars, rather. That'll be that ought to be a corner because I know that Liliana did touch it.
Yep, it's a
and
corner.
It will be a corner kick, and they're going to put it on this side, which is fine with me. We're just escaping with our lives here of late.
Yes.
Ball in front, headed away. Nice job to head that ball away.
Nicely done.
Oh, would have been a great give and go, but they way overled Kaylin Heath after she made that great defensive play. Grizzlies trying to get it out of their own end, unable to do so still. Out to center.
Oh.
There's nobody there to help her. That's the problem. She needed to hold that ball for a moment. Heath again. Up the near side. Tercio sends it up to center. Schilling, nice job.
There we go.
Sending it wide. Here we go, 2-on-2. Best odds we've had in a while. And the Grizzlies with control. Let's keep that control going, ladies. Schilling, beautiful pass. And they tried to get it back to her and couldn't do it. It got knocked out of play. That'll be a throw-in for Northwest, deep in Southeast territory as we approach 5 minutes remaining in the second half. Grizzlies maintain their 2-0 lead. You know, we talk about all the shutouts that the JV team has had of late. Varsity's been kind of stingy in the goal-giving up department as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've done a very good job between Liliana in goal and the defensive line.
Defensive line's been outstanding. All right, girls, let's get it and get some offense. There's one intercepted.
Oof.
Come on, win it back, ladies. That's our ball. Good job that time by Susanna. Beautiful play. Ingrid throws it in deep. Intercepted. It's going to go out of... Oh, she kept it in. Made a liar out of me, did Ingrid. Actually, that was Kaylin that made the liar out of me, but either way. Grizzlies with it at the moment. They send it wide. Stays in play. Hey, there's a good ball.
That is a good ball.
That is a nice ball. Bring it all the way down, ladies. All the way down. All the way down. Spin and center. Centering pass. Oh, they couldn't finish it. They had it.
Right there. Right there.
Beautiful play all the way down.
They did fantastic.
And just couldn't finish it off. Good job, ladies.
That was probably the most beautiful attempt.
Addison Porter, nice centering pass. There's a shot, and it's blocked by the defense. Porter with a follow. And Abraham is right there.
It almost looked like the ball floated a little bit.
Yeah, it did. Can't because it was into the wind. Aaliyah fighting, getting it going, and then that one is shot wide for a goal kick. We'll be right back.
Insight Real Estate Group is a proud sponsor of Grizzlies soccer on the internet, located at 608 West Douglas in Wichita.
I hate allergies. Just saying. Goal kick coming. For Southeast, rather. And Grizzly, nice centering pass.
Too bad it was a little behind.
A little bit. Less than 2 minutes to go. There's a long one. Two people unmarked over here, and it goes over the goal line. That should be a corner kick for.
And they're giving
shows
it a goal
what I
kick.
know. They gave us a goal kick. Yeah, such as it is. Far side. Grizzlies working it downfield at the 50. Southeast fighting and getting it back now. That one goes out of play for Northwest. When they throw it in, there'll be less than a minute to go in the second half.
Oh, fantastic.
Grizzlies are going to go 8-4 on the season. Putting together their own little winning streak, if you will. And they're going to need it next week. They got two tough ones. Manhattan Tuesday at home. We're on the air at 4:45. And then at Washburn Rural on Thursday, same start time. 15 seconds to go. Long shot. Abraham's got it. And the Grizzlies are going to get their second, or get another shutout here. Their second in 3 days. There's the horn, and we are final. Final score of this one. Grizzlies 2 and Southeast nothing. We're going to call that a wrap. We're back on the air Tuesday, 4:45. Hope you'll join us. We'll be at home against the Indians of Manhattan High. For Ashley Isbell, I'm Kevin Arkin saying thank you for joining us for a cold doubleheader here at Southeast. Until then, have a good weekend.